What struck me most in my Milano exploration is that the most interesting urban innovations and transformations that I saw are not the big architectural gestures that we tend to associate Milano with, but a constellation of small projects led by community and bottom-up projects of reusing of buildings and of lands for community purposes. For example, here we are in the neighborhood of Ortica, which is historically labor neighborhood with a strong labor identity. And behind me is an old fabric that has been regenerated and reused by all the community for social and cultural purposes, which welcomes both accommodation, housing, but also artist studios, creative studios, that also are the essence of the city of Milano. Behind that, you can also see some office buildings that are vacant, but are much more difficult to reuse. They were built for financial purposes, not answering the community needs, and now we are facing this challenge of fighting against this real estate waste and trying to reuse these buildings for new purposes. The lesson that I take from the Ortica neighborhood is that the neighborhood is a human-scaled neighborhood with a lot of proximity economy shops that are really made for the community purposes, which is a sign of a very resilient neighborhood. And the lesson that Ortica tells us is that the city must really rely on the initiative of its inhabitants to transform itself from within.